Before you hire your outsourced accountant, I'm going to share with you 3 things you should know that are good and 3 things that are not so good. And I want to make sure that this relationship is going to be great and not one of those sour relationships that go bad and fester and then you just hate each other. We don't want that. So in today's video, we're going to help you get set up the right way before you sign that proposal. Hey everyone, welcome back. My name is Eddie Hood. I'm one of the partners here at Ignite Spot Outsourced Accounting. So let's jump into the 3 things that are good first. Now there are more than 3, but I wanted to keep this video brief. Number 1 is the cost. This service should cost you at least half or better than what it would take to hire an in-house person. Now it has to be apples to apples, right? You have to compare the qualities and qualifications and skill sets to the same over here. You can't compare apples to alligators. That's just not gonna work, right? The second benefit is you get access to all of their skills and expertise when it comes to technology and workflows. Now I point out those 2 things, 1, 2, because they're not gonna be great at everything, but if they're outsourced accountants, they should be good at technology and workflows. Now what does that mean? Well, in order to do this job well, because I'm in Utah and our staff are all over the country, we only use staff in the United States, but they're all over, right? And they have to know how to get access to your data securely and to do it well, fast, and efficient. So we don't have time to go through stacks of paper piles and mail things to, snail mail. We're not doing that. So have to be really good at the best apps, and we have to have predefined workflows that allow us to just come into your business and start making things happen rather quickly. That's a benefit. The third benefit is professionalism, clearly, and scalability. So look, when you show up to your phone call with your outsourced accountant, they should be professional at all times. Dressed well, excited to talk to you, bright smiley face, right? We are here to serve you. You're paying this invoice and we're going to do a good job. Not always the same with in-house people. If you've hired somebody and they've worked for you for a couple of years, maybe you notice that they're kind of coming in late, dragging their feet, and they're making excuses for missing work on critical days. That shouldn't happen when you hire a company, right? They're there to be professional. And the scalability is the last point I want to make here. As you grow, they should be able to add staff to your solution so that you can continue to do accounting work at greater quantities without having to go and recruit and train and hire yourself. They're doing all that stuff. Okay, that's the good stuff. Now let's get into the dirty laundry that you came to actually hear about. Oh, the dirty laundry. Everybody likes the negative stuff. I don't know why that is, but that's what we do. So I want to be honest with you and let you know that we're not going to be great at everything. 3 things in specific. Now this isn't just applicable to Ignite Spot, this is the industry. I've been doing this for a long time. I feel like there just needs to be a little more transparency here so that you know what you're getting into, because it's not as automated as you think it's going to be, right? You think, I'm gonna hire this firm, they're gonna be great, they've been doing this a long time, they're gonna have tools and systems and processes and people, and it's gonna be amazing, and it will be amazing. But many of the firms out there I see will tell you that their onboarding is going to be like a week long, maybe 2 weeks, which is an honest and outright lie. There's no way possible for a business to come in and within a few days capture all of your accounting, get everything set up, securely locked in, learn all your processes, build the reports, meet the team, meet the customers, meet the vendors. No, there's just no way. It's really going to take this company probably 90 days to 180 days before they are really good at what they're doing for you. The second thing here is that you are going to have some kind of support system for them, because we're not there, right? So I'm in Utah, like I said, our staff are all over the country. And if you're in Minnesota, I'm not in Minnesota. I can't just walk into the door and get, a stack of papers and scan them and do everything else. It's going to require somebody in your business, usually an administrative assistant of some kind, or a purchasing manager, or anybody with a few free minutes to interface with the outsourced accountant of your choice and make sure they have what they need. And this needs to happen on a regular and consistent basis. The third thing is that we really can't specialize in your homegrown systems or your sort of custom niche software most of the time. So an outsourced accountant is charging a fee that is generally more affordable than an in-house person. So expectations need to be in that range, right? An in-house person has nothing to do other than sit at his or her desk and learn the Excel spreadsheet that you've been building and tinkering on for the past 20 years and has grown into 85 tabs and is the most complex thing ever. He or she can sit there and learn that because that's their job and that's all they do. An outsourced accountant is not getting paid 40 hours a week to do that for you, otherwise you'd hire in-house, right? So we just don't have the time to learn that. What we do have the time to do is take the best apps, the best tools, and the best workflows and set it on top of your business and hopefully replace that overly complicated thing that has sort of Frankensteined over the years into some weird report that you rely on. So I hope that doesn't offend you. We all have our weird reports that we love, but we really should get rid of those and streamline them with some of these better apps. But that's a con, right? You might love that report and you just can't give it up. You'll likely have to give it up for something a little easier to manage. Now, if you have decided to hire an outsourced accountant because you think that the pros are outweighing the cons, that's great. I am clapping for you in the YouTube videos. I really actually am excited for you. But before you buy, you should actually try. And I think a good firm will be secure in their abilities to, come in and give you some consulting before you just hire them. One of the things we do at Ignite Spot, if you go to our website, is up in the top banner. You can click a little button and then you can have us review your QuickBooks file for free and do a whole review to see what's working and what's not and give you our suggestions. So that's something I would do before you just sign on the dotted line with anybody, because you want to make sure it's a good personality fit. And also, you should know what an outsourced accountant will actually do to improve your company. It's not just about the reports and the data. They should actually be protecting your cash flow and making you more profitable. So I've made a video to help explain that, the difference between revenue and actual business wealth. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.